it's Dina Rennick back with another art lesson for you. This one is simple ways to draw a brick wall and then some things that you can do with it once you know how to do it. Maybe in the past you've tried to draw a brick wall but it looked kind of like this. It's okay, but it doesn't look very much like a brick wall. So I'm going to show you a simple way to make a brick wall that looks a little bit more realistic. I'm also going to show you how to make it look like it's actually made out of bricks with mortar if you want to. And last but not least, I'm going to show you how to make artwork with a brick design. So for this one, I created graffiti style block letters and then created a kind of exploding brick wall behind it. Today we're just going to use copy paper and a Sharpie, but you can use anything you want to use. I'm also going to use my favorite gel pen, which is a Papermate gel pen, and obviously you can just go to the office supply store and get them, but if you want to just order them online, I'll put the link in the description for these. So stick around and I'll show you how to do all those things. And if you enjoy it or you find it useful, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's get started. So maybe in the past you've tried to draw a brick wall and you drew it something like this. This is not bad, but it's not quite the way that brick walls are made. So I'm going to show you a way to make them so that they look more realistic and more the way that a brick wall really looks. So the trick is, and I'll show you just a little sketch I did. Here, do you see how the bricks are staggered? I'm going to show you how to do that, okay? So the first thing we're going to do, this is just my copy paper. I'm going to draw just a simple brick wall. And then I'm going to do my lines. And I could use a ruler. And if you were trying to be very exact and perfect, you could definitely use a ruler. But sometimes I think it's nice just to draw and have the touch of a human hand on it. So I like to just freehand draw my lines. Then I make my bricks, the top row, and I try to make them even. If I run out of space, I just let it run out like that. And then I'm going to take every other row and add that same line. So here's one. Here's the next one. So I'm skipping every other one. I switched to a Sharpie that was a little fresher. The other one was getting just a little bit dry. And again, these aren't perfect, but that's okay. Now, in between each row, the lines will be in the middle. So the bricks have to stack up in the center of the last bricks. Like that. And then the same way, every other one will be lined up with those. This will make for a nice brick wall that's sturdy, isn't going to fall over, and it will have a more realistic look. And there we have our brick wall that looks a little bit more realistic. You can see here was try number one. So it has the bricks, they're the right proportions and everything, but they don't quite look right. That's because they have to be alternating every other one. I'm going to show you with a gel pen what it'll look like with a thinner line, and then I'll show you how to use it for a cool drawing. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to do it with a gel pen. It's got a finer tip on it, so you'll just see what that looks like. So, same thing. And then I make my first row of bricks. Go straight down from each one. Now really, what we're drawing is the mortar in between the bricks. So after you're done drawing, if you wanted to, you could, I'm going to do the in-between bricks on the next row. So if you wanted to, you can make your mortar a little bit thicker and then go down every other one just like I did before. You could do this with a pen, a pencil, anything you want to use. I'm using a pen, a gel pen, and a Sharpie mostly because it's easier for you guys to see on the video. Boom, there we go. That's the wall with the gel pen. The other thing that's fun sometimes, if you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can actually draw the bricks in, and that helps it look more like it's got mortar. So just for fun, let's do that. And I'll probably speed this part up. And new bricks look a little bit more sharp. So if you draw the bricks inside like this, and it looks like there's really mortar inside each one, if you can see that. You could do something similar with stone wall also. There. So if you draw the bricks inside those lines, then it makes it look a little bit more like real bricks with mortar in between. So that's just an extra step you could take to develop your brick wall just a little bit more. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to do something like this, but we'll do it in the middle of the paper so it looks nice and clean. The design I'm going to do is I'm going to write the word POW because it reminds me of comic book words with explosions behind it. So I'm going to write the word POW in kind of loose graffiti type style block letters. And then I'm going to put a shape around it and then fill that in with bricks so you can see what that will look like. I'm just going to write block letters, but later on I can show you in another video how to make 3D block letters. So, all right. So there I've got POW. Then I'm going to do kind of a shape like that around it. Now, of course, still the first thing I have to do is my straight lines. And again, if I wanted it to be perfect, I could use a ruler. Now here, the only difference is I skip every time I hit part of the word. This makes it look like the word is on top of the brick. And I need a few more up here. Okay, now we have our horizontal lines that go across there. The next thing I'm going to show you how to do is put the vertical lines on. So we finished the horizontal lines for our brick wall in our artwork, and now we're going to do one set of vertical lines and then the other one. I like to choose a spot where there's not a lot of places that I have to skip. So the O, I think, is a place where I can put one nice vertical line to make it all lined up. So first I'm going to go across. The first thing I have to do is find one open section to do one row of bricks. And so I'm going to choose this one right here because there's nothing in the way of it. And I'm going to start with one. And again, if I wanted it to be perfect, I could measure it. But for our purposes, I just want to have fun. For our purposes, we're just gonna go for it and enjoy the process. So we've got one row that goes across. Now I'm gonna do one row down the middle, and remember we skip every other one. So I'm gonna go up and also down. Now I just have to realize this is gonna be a skipped one here, and then this one is gonna have a line in it. So that is the main tricky part, is just realizing where your lines need to go. So this is going to be empty. This is going to be one. This next one's going to be empty. Then we have another one. That's why I like to pick the most empty spot. So now we have it going across one way, down another. So now I can start with my lines. And I know that I'm in. Now I can start with my lines. Now here I'm kind of going to get confused, so I'm going to start here in every other one. I know that's going to skip one. I'll have one here. And that one would be hidden, and that one would be, and so would that one. Have one here. And then we see that there's one more row in the middle. And so, let's see, that one would have these would be hidden, but that would show a little bit. That one would be hidden. And those are all gone. Okay. And now we're almost done. We just have a few more to go. Make sure we're lined up. Make sure I'm on the right rows. There. So now I'm going to go in between. So I'll choose one that's pretty open here. This one is. And go right in the middle. So I'm dividing each one in half. Okay, and then I'm going to go and fill it in. And anywhere where there's nothing to put, I just leave it. So this one would be hidden behind there. And if there's one that you miss, just go back in. So this one's here, skip that one. There'd be a little one peeping out here, here, that's all covered up. This is just the part where you need to be careful. Again, to me it's kind of like a puzzle. did I miss any or did I get it all? Oh, I forgot one here. You know what it reminds me of is the game where you have the dot game and you have to make initials for your friends to see who gets the most boxes. But I think I got everything. I don't think I forgot any. I think I got it all. So I'm just going to go ahead and sign it. And there we go. We have our fun word brick art graffiti style artwork using the simple skills. And again, you can see when you put a word in there or any other design, it takes a little bit longer, but it's still really fun and really simple. So that's it. We did it. We learned a simple way to make a brick wall and how to make it look a little bit more realistic. And then we learned how to use that on other artwork. So you could use it on a house, you could use it on an actual wall, you could use it for a design, for words. So if you did find this useful, let me know. I'd love to hear about it in the comments, or if you have questions or anything else you'd like to learn how to do. And then also, if you did find it useful or you know somebody else who might like to try it, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I hope you're all having a great day. Thanks for stopping by. I love you guys. Bye. Mwah.